What's going on, everyone? iLootGames here, back with another video, and in this video we're going to cover some very interesting things that have been happening in the Apex scene, especially when it comes to cheaters, because we apparently have a problem. But first, I'm going to go ahead and show you a teaser that was shown on Twitter just recently by Play Apex on their official account. I do like how they've been doing this, where they've tried to get the social media involved, so go ahead and check this out. And I also want to say, guys, thank you so much for helping me hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. To celebrate, I will continue to give away 1,000 Apex coins every single video to one comment below. All you have to do is be subscribed, hit the like button, and leave a comment. And then the next video, I will announce who won in the prior video. This week's winner is... Message me on Discord. Link to our Discord is in the description below, and I'll get you your Apex coins. And on top of that, guys, I'm doing another giveaway on a brand new channel of mine. Yes, I'm starting a new podcast. It is for Jay Miles and myself. It's the Duo Q podcast. We would love if you come and support. And for those who subscribe and leave a comment and a like on the newest video, we are giving away Season 8 Battle Passes. Yes, Apex coins will be given out. So make sure you go subscribe, turn on the notifications for the channel so that you get an alert right when the new video drops, or you can go to theduoq.com after this video and go subscribe so you're the first one to watch the newest video. So the first thing I want to cover is I want to kind of recap some of the changes that we can expect coming to this new season, and hopefully I can clear some things up for people. Daniel Z. Klein said there's not going to be a buff for Loba, that Loba's probably not going to be touched, along with Mirage's footsteps are actually supposed to come out in this patch, because they had not come out prior. This also comes with potential changes for Gibraltar. Let me go ahead and just read what the dev Jay shared on Reddit. Unfortunately, a couple meaningful tweaks to the gun shield just missed the cutoff for next week's patch. Bleed through and damage counting towards stats evo to mitigate some of the shield economy difference in poking engagements against a Gib. Nothing at the start of the season for Lifeline, but we are exploring options to reduce some frustration surrounding her passive. Taking some power from that and giving it to her underwhelming ult is what we're looking at in particular. We didn't want to act too hastily in nerfing the combat utility part of her kit without giving her a bump elsewhere. The other aspect is with communication. Let's say we had a cooldown to it. How do you best communicate it's on cooldown to the Lifeline and down teammate and enemy? That requires testing, getting feedback on what feels right, iterating, etc. Did want to let you know we are working on reducing that Lifeline frustration without discouraging people from using her. Wanted to add that we really wanted to get the gun shield change in for 8.0, but we discovered a bug in how damage is registered by the gun shield with single projectile versus multi-projectile weapons. He goes on to say, I think those who are against the nerf are justified. I always want to tread carefully when tweaking abilities that provide combat utility. I don't think there would be much incentive to pick her if we hit that passive too hard, other than a small hitbox. She would just be a decent medic instead of a combat medic. So instead of giving her the Pathfinder treatment, which was the initial 35-second grapple change, and straight up nerfing her kit, we want to move power around. Unlike Old Path, Lifeline has a stable, reasonable pick rate. Her win rate, however, has crept up pretty high, particularly in higher MMR lobbies. It's not surprising that the true potential of abilities are fully realized at this level, and statistically significant changes in win rate amongst legends don't really occur until you look at the top 5%. This is good. It means gunplay is more important than abilities for the vast majority of the player base. So Lifeline's high win rate at high MMR aligns with the frustrations that many players feel, and we want to resolve that without hurting how it feels to play as Lifeline. So one of the possible solutions that he discussed is having the ultimate be buffed to where it's possible that instead of just getting a random, drop like we get now that's pretty useless late game, that it will actually look at your squad's inventory and see what is needed, and then it will bring those items down in the care package. I think that would be such a huge buff for Lifeline. And yes, the tactical is so strong with Lifeline right now. It is very frustrating to fight a Lifeline, and I know you Lifeline mains would just be devastated if that is nerfed. but I believe that could be a good cutoff balance. And you got to remember, at least you're not just getting straight nerfed. You're going to have something else buffed. So hopefully it balances it and keeps the Lifeline still in play, because I think Lifeline's a great character to have in the game and continue the lore and everything with the Lifeline. The last thing I want to cover is we had an interesting thing happen last night, and I expanded more on it without knowing about this ban on the first podcast that's coming out for the duo queue. Facilitator did end up getting banned, and I know if you check other ranked websites, they're probably still ranked Facilitator as the top 5 or top 4. My website, Apex Ranked, actually goes through the internal system. So when someone is banned, it immediately removes them from the listing. I don't think there's any other trackers that do that. And so if you guys want to verify if someone's been removed, apexrank.com. You can check it. I have a lot of features on there I'm adding. This just brings up an interesting thing. Like, how bad is the cheating in Apex? We just saw 2 top preds. I believe one was number 3 and one was number 4, or 2 and 3. We just saw 2 of them banned. And how long did it take for them to get banned to where they were holding these top positions for so long? And you got to understand the money too behind that. You got people who watch them stream who are spending a lot of money on these guys because they think they're so skilled. And we got clip channels that are posting clips of them, and they're growing their brand over cheating. It's a very weird situation. And the question is like, how do you resolve this going forward? Because an anti-cheat is just not the solution. I hate to say it, but the anti-cheats can't keep up with cheaters. You know, in the end, the cheaters will always win. So what do? You only have one hideouts. Do you hire a giant team of hideouts? And then do you also only monitor the top 100 or the top 500? Or how do you go about trying to detect these guys who aren't blatantly cheating, but they're cheating in a very sneaky way? Now, just to be clear, Facilitator and Invulnerable FPS were the 2 people that were removed from the top 5. And this is on PC Pred ranking. There was not any public information as to why they were removed, no details, but it's assumed by pretty much everyone that they are cheaters. I believe Invulnerable was even banned before, but don't take anything I say as fact. I want you guys to look into it. Maybe you guys know more than I do. Leave a comment down below and inform me, because I don't want to spread rumors. So just please take everything I say with a grain of salt. All we know is they are banned. Their rank is removed. From there, what are the reasons? We don't know beyond what other players are saying. But this is a similar issue that we had in Warzone recently in these tournaments where everyone's online. And so, you know, there's no LAN tournaments. These guys are able to cheat. Is there a solution to this? Has other games found solutions? What do we do to try to figure this out? Is there some kind of AI algorithm that you could implement to detect some kind of odd activity? Or maybe even anyone who is brand new to the top ladder needs to be spectated all the time by an invisible spectator that works for Respawn? What is the solution? I would love to know what you think down below. Jay Miles and I expanded on this on the newest podcast that should be out shortly. Go and check the link, go subscribe. Once it goes out, let me know what you think after you listen to the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on stream later, twitch.tv/iLootGames. Have a great day.